you?
All about you.
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 1, 2, 3, go! Ready and tap tap tap. Ready and tap tap tap. 3, go!
Signal roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, hey.
Let's go, pow! Dabba dabba dabba, that true? Whoa, you're a big guy. Hold the bird.
Soon we will see we're living the dreams of our generation.
Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up.